Alright, in this lesson I'll introduce the join method, which is a simple method that can concatenate vertically when two data frames share the exact same index. So you can think of it sort of like an append or concatenation process, but on the other axis. So in order to demonstrate this, I'm actually going to use a CSV that we haven't used before, and it's stored in a file called restaurant week 1 satisfaction. So if I call my read CSV method on my pandas library, type in restaurant, then press tab to complete, it's going to be this one, week 1 satisfaction file. And basically what it is a survey that we gave to every customer when they came in that rated how much they enjoyed their meal. So there's 250 rows, and each one corresponds to the exact row in our week 1 data set. So I'm going to store this in a variable called satisfaction, and below I'm just going to preview the first 3 rows of my week 1 sales and my first 3 rows of my satisfaction. So this is usually used in cases where you have two data sets that are linked together, but maybe come from different sources or have been extracted and are just separated by nature, and you basically need to combine them. And in this case, you can do something like a left join. You can do something like, it's called week1.merge satisfaction. You can say we want to merge it on the left and specify left index equals true and right index equals true. That's basically going to move the values from satisfaction to the left, and everything's going to be work out beautifully. But the join method basically does all of this without all of that extra syntax. So when you have a situation like this, when you have two data frames and they have the exact same index, and you basically just want to take the one on the right and kind of add it to the right side of the first data frame, you can just do the name of the data frame, which is week 1, and then call the join method, and then pass it a single argument, which is going to be the name of the data frame that you want to add on. So if I do something like satisfaction, it's going to join based on the index by default. And if we load this, I'm actually just going to preview. Let's do the first 5 rows here and the first 5 rows here as well. You can see the results are going to be the exact same in our two outputs, but compare how much code we have to write for this versus the methodology above. So the reason that I generally like the merge method, even more so than the join method, which is a lot less, requires a lot less code, is because the merge method is a lot more versatile, and kind of learning one way that is applicable to multiple situations is generally preferable for me. Same as when we introduced how we extract columns, and I explained why I prefer the bracket syntax over the dot syntax. But the join method can be particularly helpful as a shortcut if you need to join very quickly two indexes. Just another different way to accomplish the exact same thing in pandas. So that's the join method, very simple method to concatenate vertically when two data frames share the exact same index.